Now, it's reasonable to expect that occasionally during a university course you might be experiencing stress, especially when things are getting very busy, and tools like this are very useful at battling feelings of anxiety and perfectionism. Mindshift is a free, evidence-based mental health relief tool which uses scientifically proven strategies based on cognitive behavioural therapy to help you learn to relax and be mindful, to develop more effective ways of thinking, and to use active steps to take charge of your anxiety. Now, of course, the usual caveats apply here. Mindshift is a tool which is suitable for all students at Imperial College London, but if you feel that you need a little bit more support, then search for Mental Health First Aid on the Imperial College London website, and a mental health first aider will provide you with a safe space to start a confidential conversation about your mental health and signpost you to the most appropriate support. Alternatively, you can call the NHS 111 service, which is open 24 hours a day, and if it is an emergency you can always dial 999. Okay, so when you first start running Mindshift on your phone, on either an Android phone or an iOS device, you can create a new account. So you just fill in these details and then click Create Account at the bottom. And when you log in, you're going to see this screen. And the idea generally, which is an idea that a lot of these kinds of apps use, is that on a daily basis, you're checking in maybe several times a day to let the app know how you're feeling. So let's say I'm not having a particularly great day. I'm going to click on the little slider, say that I'm having a bad day, and I am going to submit that now. So now you're asked to provide a little bit more information. And I think using a 0 out of 10 score is a really nice way of honing in on exactly how you're feeling. You know, seeing whether it's something about the environment that you're in is making you feel worse, or indeed the activity that you're actually carrying out. So let's say it wasn't a terrible day, but it was a bit rubbish, and I'm going to leave it on 6 there. Now I'm going to click here at the bottom of the screen into this text window, because the idea is that you get into the habit of journaling how you're feeling as well. So if I tap into this window, and I'm on an Android phone, you can take advantage of this feature on iOS phones as well. On my Android phone, I can just click on this microphone and I can actually just speak my notes here. My essay deadlines are getting on top of me and I'm generally feeling quite stressed. Full stop. Now, I quite like that way of working because I find that when I have to use the phone keyboard, that gets in the way of me expressing how I'm feeling, and sometimes just dictating using Android's built-in speech-to-text tool is a really fast way of making sure that you actually turn this into a habit and get those thoughts down. Okay, I'm going to add symptoms down at the bottom. So we've got a really good way of looking at the kind of physical symptoms that we might be experiencing so that we can track these and really build up a picture of our experiences. So I'm going to say that I've got an upset stomach, I'm having trouble concentrating at the moment, and then I'm going to save that. Okay, I'm going to submit that now for today. So that has been saved. Now I could click on done, but I'm just going to click on summary here, because the idea is that it's going to track your responses in the app. And see, we've got a little overview of the date there at the bottom. I can click on this arrow. I can see the notes that I've actually added in there. This is a really good way of looking at patterns of behavior so that you can start to apply the strategies and tools that are in this app to hopefully start to feel a bit better. And it's this regular checking in with the app that helps you to look for patterns so that you can try and think strategically about how you're going to work around these experiences. Now, a little bit later on, we're going to see that you can actually export this data in the form of a spreadsheet, so you don't have to just look at it on your phone. But for now, we're going to look at some of the other tools in this app.